As Ukraine seems on the cusp of its massive counteroffensive against Russian forces, arms donated by the US and its allies keep pouring in. The bulk of Western main battle tanks bound for Ukraine are this model, the Leopard 1. More than 100 donated by Germany, Denmark, and the Netherlands. Old, but still dangerous, Ukrainians training on the tanks tell me. If we hit a Russian tank with this, it's done, the commander says. This tank can fire well from afar. Speed and maneuvering are also great. We caught up with Danish and German troops training Ukrainian crews, everything from driving to battlefield maintenance. The Ukrainians only have about 6 weeks to not only learn to operate this tank, but also to effectively use it as a weapon. And when we asked them whether or not that's enough, they said they simply have no other choice. I have no doubt that we will win, this gunner says. We almost won this war already, to be honest. But the Ukrainians do have a tough offensive ahead of them and a lot of territory to regain. Still, the Russians appear mired in turmoil. Yevgeny Prigozhin of the Wagner private military company now saying his mercenaries will pull out of Bakhmut because they're not getting the ammo they need from the Russian Defense Ministry. In a video, Prigozhin showed what he says are the bodies of dead mercenaries and blames the Defense Ministry for their deaths.
I am officially informing the Defense Minister, Chief of the General Staff, and the Supreme Commander-in-Chief that my guys will not be taking useless, unjustified losses in Bakhmut without ammunition. So, on May 10th, 2023, we are pulling out of Bakhmut.
Moscow also lashing out after the alleged drone attack on the Kremlin on Wednesday. Russia's deputy defense minister saying the US and Russia are close to an armed conflict, and the Kremlin saying it holds the US and NATO responsible for the incident, which the US calls ridiculous. Germany's defense minister, though, telling me Moscow's threats won't deter the Western alliance.
I'm not very concerned about that, and from my point of view, it doesn't have any impact on our support for Ukraine.
And many more of these tanks will soon be shipped to Ukraine, the Germans say, hoping they will help Kyiv turn the tide once its forces are ready to counterattack. For Pleiken, CNN, Central Germany.